Hi, I'm Kevin Joseph Zugschwert, and this is your Boss GT-100 pedal review and demo. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Like it, give me that thumbs up, and share it with your friends and family. Be sure to check out my new EP. I'll put a link in the description below. It's instrumental rock. If you like guitar and electronic elements and things, go over and check that out at my new website. The main features of this pedal, number one, are it sounds killer. I know it's been out for a while, but I've been using it and still continue to use it now, and it sounds great. Number two, the COSM amp simulations. They sound terrific. The rectifier's in there, the Soldano. There's many. I'm going to go over the list. They sound really great. Number three, it has a two-screen interface, so you can swap back and forth and look at the two different scenarios that you have going at the same time. That's a really great feature. Number four is the Easy Tone Creator. There's a selector there for different styles of music, country, blues, rock, etc. And you can find a sound that you're looking for any style of music real quickly. Number five, the Excel effect pedal switch. This is the blue one right here. When you push that, you can get all kinds of crazy effects on the fly during a guitar solo or what have you. Number six is the pedal looper. You can record phrases to practice on top of. What a great feature to have built into your pedal. The first thing you're going to want to do is get your connections in order. I'll go over this real briefly. Here you've got the power supply. Get that thing plugged in first. Get your power up. The power button's right next to that. Then over here you've got your left mono out and your right stereo out. So I'm using both of those here. I've got a stereo situation going on. Got this out to the right speaker and this out to the left speaker here. And then I've got an auxiliary in that's running from the iPad if I want to run in any backtracks and things like that. That's the way to go, and then that'll run right out to your monitors that way. Over here I've got a headphones out jack going to the PC that we will send a stereo signal of the pedal into the input of the computer. This also has a USB out jack, which is really great right here. So you can run that out to your computer, and then you could go to the Tone Studio and download custom amp setups and some artist presets. One of the nice features of this pedal is the tuner mode. When you press these two pedals simultaneously, 1 and 2, it goes into tuner mode. And I realize with this external camera here, you probably can't see the LCD that clearly, but this is showing a polyphonic tuner mode, which allows me to strum all 6 strings. And it's showing on the right screen all of the strings that I'm tuned to. I have E, A, D, G, B, E in standard tuning, and it's showing me all of the strings tuning simultaneously, which is great, especially if you're live and you're between songs and you just want to check it real quick to see if your G's slightly off. What a great feature. Just hit them all and find out where you're at. When you first get this pedal going, you're going to want to use the system button to get your output select set up. That's very important to select the amp type that you're plugged into, whether it's studio monitors or a combo amp or maybe just headphones, what have you. Select the proper output selection on that to get the right sound. Okay, let's get into the controls a little bit here. At the top here, you'll see top left you have this bank down, and then you have bank up right here. That's where you'll select your main banks. I'm in bank 32 if you can't see that clearly, and I'm going to go to preset 1 of bank 32, and that sounds like this. Let's see if we've got any power. So that's my preset 1, and then if I go to preset 2, I get a different sound. That's called clean PA delays. Then preset 3 here, I've got more of a rock sound. Okay. And then I've got a delay of that sound here on preset 4. So some pretty great tones in this thing. That's just a few examples there. But one of the things I will show you here is if I'm on a certain setup, a certain preset, and I press the Excel button, I talked about that earlier in the main features, Watch what happens when I do that. So that's real nice because you can have that delay ring out as you switch off the distortion channel. That's just one effect. You can do many on that pedal. And that's just one of my banks. That's bank 32. It has a lot of banks with 4 presets each. Okay, so now I'm going to demo some of the tones that I have on my pedal board, starting with my bank 35 preset 1. That tone's called Soft Clean. Onto my preset 2. This one's called Clean PA D Delays. Let's hear what that sounds like. That little piece is from an intro to one of my songs called Broken Dreams. You can check that out on my channel, one of the videos I did previously, an official song video. Let's take a look at preset number 3. That's my EVH preset, Eddie Van Halen, for those of you that don't know. Let's take a look at preset number 4. That's my stereo rectifier sound. It has dual Mesa Boogie rectifier simulations on it, which give you a great Metallica type guitar tone. Now on the right side, this pedal here is currently a volume pedal. So when I'm lifted, nothing, right? No power. If I push it down, I've got volume. However, if you tap your toe real hard on this till that red light comes on, it becomes a wah pedal. And then you can control the wah forward and backward function with that. So that's a really cool feature too. Add the wah pedal or volume, whichever one you like. That can also be used for pitch shifting. Another really great feature of this pedal is the manual mode. If you push these 2 buttons right here on the left, the bank up and bank down, at the same time, it switches into manual mode. And what that means is it makes all of these front pedals here and these top 2 bank pedals as individual effects controllers. So in a way it becomes like the old school pedal board. We have each individual pedal lined up and daisy chained with all the chords together, right? They're all built in here. So if I go and press this red one here, it gives me my distortion channel. Let me show you what it sounds like without it first. Just clean, right? But if I step on this, it turns on the amp. Okay, so that's very cool, right? And then next, if I want to go over here and add some chorus, I just push that one on, number 4. Number 3 has some delay on it. And number 2 is overdrive. That's kind of cool. And then number 1 is compression. And on this one here, I've got the Excel pedal, this blue one on the right here, set up for an effect. Looks like I've got it set up on octave jump, so it raises up the pitch 1 octave from where my note is played. That's without. And that's what happens when you push it down. So it could play a few notes maybe. So that's kind of fun. If I push bank up, that has the harmonizer feature set up on it. So what a great feature, the harmonizer. It has 2 harmonies in there that you can put at different points. I believe I have a 3rd harmony above and a 5th harmony above the current pitch, or the root pitch. Then you have what's called easy tone mode. And if you just push that button there that says easy tone, it'll take you to the preset patches in different styles. This first category is called blues here, if you can see that. And there's a bunch of different presets there for that. If you select the variation, it says fat lead next. So it's got a bunch of different styles in here. Whatever you prefer, it's got it. Let's see what's next on the list here. Soul and funk. So that's a pretty wild sound there. Next you have jazz. Next you have Liverpool. And next you have 70s hard rock. It's a whole stack, it says on that. So I'm not going to spend a bunch of time going through all these, but I just wanted to give you the overview. Next is 80s metal. And then you've got modern metal. Then you've got West Coast. I'm not sure what that's all used for. I'm just going to skip ahead here. We've got Fuzz Rock next. Studio. Progressive. Chorus and delay in the progressive section. Not what I thought it was going to be, but cool enough depending on what you're using that for. Then you have surf rock here next. Then you've got your country here. And then you've got your acoustic sounds here. Next you've got punk pop, and that's the end of the list of the easy tones. There's lots of variations inside of those that I didn't go over, so check those out. Very cool. Then you have the phrase looper, which is this pedal here, this red one. If you push and hold that down, you can then go into loop mode and record your own chord progression and then play solos on top of it. That's very cool. I prefer the auxiliary in. Back here, I'll plug in an iPad or a phone to that, and I'll run a backtrack off of that. there's a quick little demo of some of the things that I do with this pedal. If you connect this USB to your computer, you also get online tone access through the Tone Studio. There are many popular artists who have developed presets on there for you already in every genre imaginable. So you can go right up there and download those directly to your pedal board, so that when you take your pedal board to the gig, they'll already be installed on the board for you. So you don't have to have your computer with you when you go to the gig. Fantastic. So here's a better view of the pedal for you. I know my secondary camera isn't that high quality, but this one looks pretty good, so you can get a much better feel for what it looks like here up close and in a higher quality. Very nice. It's got a little bit of dust on this. I've owned this one for quite a while, like I said before, but in the previous section I put this tuner section on here. That way you can kind of see this a little better, what the tuner looks like. In each of those letters on the right side, E, A, D, G, B, E, will show the meter for each of your strings, so they tune simultaneously. Very cool feature there. And then I also picked up this Skb case for this. It's got some extra storage space on top and some nice foam padding on the interior with some good handles, some good strap handles. So I highly recommend that. If you're going to pick up the pedal, get yourself a carrying case like this as well. That's my demo and review of the Boss GT-100 pedal board. I give it a thumbs up. Give me one too down below. Click the like button, and if you have any questions about the pedal, ask them in the comments below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching. See you next time.